How is life? Hope you are in the good state of mind and keeping yourself healthy. To begin with, I'd like to thank my subscribers for watching the videos. I've received few suggestions of topics which the viewer wants me to present in my lessons, and I promise them to take those suggestions very soon and present the videos on the topics, suggested topics. Our today's lesson is about the preposition de lieu. That means the preposition of places. So we will learn in this lesson what prepositions we use before the names of the places, before the names of cities and countries. So first thing important here is to learn that the preposition before the places would be either to or from, as in English. Like you can say, I go to that place, I go to that city or to that country, or you can use I come from that city or from that country. Okay? So, in case of cities, for example, Paris or Lyon or New Delhi, in the case of cities, the preposition for going to the city, you'll be using the preposition à. À generally means at, in or to. Okay? So if you want to say I go to Paris, you'll be saying je vais à Paris. And if you're coming from there, then you'll use je viens de Paris, je viens de Delhi. Okay? Or if you want to say I live in Paris, so you'll be saying j'habite à Paris. And if you want to say I am from Paris, you'll be saying je suis de Paris. I hope this is easy for you. Here, this is a bit tricky, so I have made this table here, but I would request you to continue or follow the lesson till the end, because there are a few exceptions which are not there in this table. Okay? Because French people, you know, they like to make things a bit tricky. Okay? But then that is the, good thing about it, that makes the French enticing, Okay. Now, feminine countries. Before the names of feminine countries, we use these prepositions. But how would you decide whether the country is feminine or masculine? The names of the countries that end in E would be feminine. Okay, for example, it is France or End. These are because the names are ending in E, so they are feminine countries. There are 4 exceptions here, which I'll be telling you after we complete this table. Okay, so please stay. Okay, so now with feminine countries, you'll be using the preposition on. And for coming there, you'll be using the preposition de or d apostrophe if the country name is starting with a vowel. Okay, so you'll use je vais en France. Okay, or je viens de End. Now this is the End is starting with a vowel, so you'll be using d apostrophe so that there is no vowel clash here. Okay, now we come to the next one, and that is masculine countries. So it is obvious that the countries which will not be feminine, they'll be either masculine or plural. So the names that are not ending in E would be masculine countries. Okay, for example, Japan or Canada, they are not ending in E, so they are masculine countries. So if I want to say I go to Japan, I'll be using je vais au Japon or je vais au Canada. And I am from Canada, I'll be saying je suis du Canada. Okay, and then we come to the next part, and that is plural countries. Plural countries would be the country names that would be ending in S. Okay, So by plural countries, here I mean that the country names that are ending in S. For example, États-Unis, that is States United, United States. Or Onti, that is West Indies. So for plural countries, in the to part, you will be using the preposition O. A-U-X, that is pronounced as O. Pronunciation here is similar, okay? And for coming there, you will be using preposition des, D-E-S, des. So, je vais aux États-Unis or je viens des Antilles, okay? Now, if the masculine country here is starting with a vowel, okay? For example, these two countries I gave you are masculine, but they are not starting with a vowel. Here, Iran and Afghanistan, they are masculine countries. Why so? Because they are not ending in E. So they have to be masculine, but then they are starting with a vowel. Here, Iran is starting with I and Afghanistan is starting with A. Okay. So for masculine countries that are starting with a vowel, you have the same preposition as in feminine countries. So for going there, you'll be using en, and here you have only one option, that is d apostrophe. Why so? Because that is already starting with a vowel. So just to remove that vowel clash of e and this another vowel, we remove the e from here and put an apostrophe here. So it will be je vais en Iran or je viens d'Afghanistan. Can you guess why is it so? Why we have used these prepositions here? Because French people, you know, they seem that it is a problem if I say je vais, if I use the masculine ones here, it would be je vais au Iran. So there is a problem in pronunciation. Je vais au Afghanistan, there is a problem in pronunciation. Okay? So they have used these prepositions only. That is my logic. Huh? Okay, so this is about this table here. Now, as I said, that French people don't want, you know, to make that language so easy for you. But I would say it isn't that tough if you follow the 3P formula for any language. Now, what is that 3P formula? This is in my definition, that is passion, then patience, and then the third is practice. So passion, I know you definitely have as you're following the lessons. And patience, why patience is needed, you know, because it is not, the language is something not like that you just learn in a day. Okay, you need to be patient and continue learning. And then practice, that is the most important thing, I would say. The more you practice, the more you become perfect. As I told you, that last P stands for practice, which is the most important part of learning the language. We would practice what we have learned here. But before that, I'll tell you the exceptions. There are these 4 exceptions. The 2 starts with M. These are the name of the countries. The 2 starts with M, and the rest of the 2 start with Z. Okay. The first country is Mozambique, and then Mexique, Zaire, Zimbabwe. Mozambique, Mexique, Zaire, Zimbabwe. Now, how they are exceptions? See, if you see, these countries are ending in E. All the 4 countries are ending in E. So they should be feminine countries, as I told you that the country names that end in E are feminine. But these 4 countries are exception because though they are ending in E, they are not feminine. They are taken to be masculine countries. So when we practice, you need to pay attention. Okay, so we start our practice here, and we have to fill in the blanks here. So the first sentence is j'habite - Suisse. Swiss here is a country, okay, and I want to say I live in Swiss. So I would use those a part of the table, and because the country name is ending in E, so that makes it a feminine country. So for feminine country, if I want to use I live in Swiss, I use the preposition en. So it will be j'habite en Suisse. The next sentence is il est dash Inde. He is dash India. So he is from India. So I'll be using the right column of the table. So it is il est de Inde, the apostrophe, as this is starting with a vowel. Okay. Tu viens dash Afghanistan. Now this is a masculine country because this is not ending in E, but because this country name is starting with a vowel, masculine country starting with a vowel. So you come from Afghanistan, and we have this option, the apostrophe here. So tu viens d'Afghanistan. Il va dash onti. Onti is West Indies. He is going. This is verb aller. So he's going to onti, you would say. And this makes the ending in S makes it a plural country. So for two in the plural countries, we had this option AUX. So il va aux Antilles. Now there is a liaison here. So you say il va aux Antilles. So you see how this difference is made between O and AUX. Okay, so il va aux Antilles. Then the next sentence is je viens dash Paris. I come. The verb is venir. I come from Paris. And Paris is a city. In cities, we don't have much of a trouble. We either use a, or for from, we use de. Now, il travaille dash Delhi. The verb is travailler. Travailler means to work. He works, naturally, you'll say he works in Delhi. And again, being a city, no problem. We just put a here. Now, the next sentence is êtes-vous dash Chine ou dash Japon. Êtes-vous, the verb is être, vous êtes. That means you are. You are, how would you say, you are from China or from Japan. Okay, so now this is a feminine country. With feminine country, we have the option de for from, and for masculine country, we have the option du. So, êtes-vous de Chine ou du Japon? Okay, so il voyage. He travels. The verb is voyager. He travels dash Rome dash Italy. Rome is now here a city, that is the capital of Italy. So, il voyage. Now with he travels to. So for to with cities we have this option A. Il voyage à Rome, and Italy being a feminine country, we use the preposition on Italy. So he travels to Rome in Italy. Now the last but not the least, because practice never ends. So I'll be giving one exercise related to the topic in the description below, and I would request the viewers to attempt that worksheet and send me for checking if they wish, because the more you practice, the more you learn. Okay, so now it is il revient dash Zaire. Okay, he comes back. Revenir, the verb is revenir, to come again or to come back. Now here this Zaire is ending in E, so it should be feminine, but if you have followed the lesson, Zaire is an exception. Though it ends in E, it is not a feminine country. This is masculine country. So with masculine country, for from, we have the option du. So il revient du Zaire. He comes back from Zaire. Okay guys, so that's the end of our lesson today. I would again request you to try the worksheet given for the link I am giving in the description below. See you again. Au revoir.